11, 12. You gotta know when to hold 'em.
Boom, 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 boom.
Know when to fold 'em.
Doom, 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 doom.
Know when to walk away. Know when to run, and we're on.
We're on. It's been a hot minute.
It's been, no, and look, I'm fucking confident that people are watching this right now on video.
Yes.
People are going to be seeing this on video. We've had some technical difficulties.
It's been a couple weeks, hey. Of
A little angry letter to
absolute
Dell.
Fuckery. I didn't have to do an angry letter to
but
Dell.
I'm still going to write one.
You're
just
still
'cause
gonna write. I'm still gonna put it in my draft section.
You owe us 11 more views on our
least,
podcast.
at
I'll take
least.
that in cash form. We are back, and we're guesting up again.
Yes.
We're the guest of the guests. We've brought on one of the lesser Sorre brothers. Obviously,
Oh, you reckon?
Never going to admit.
Jesus,
never
you're
going to
harsh
admit.
on
Obviously, AJ beats both of us. But we've brought the middle child, Mr. Aaron Sorre. Welcome to Wormholes.
What's going on, boys?
Absolute
How are
pleasure
we?
to have you. We thought we'd just have an absolute waff fest.
Yeah,
We've
man,
got no
because
plans.
There's no structure, no plans, no nothing.
Which we say that like we plan.
Raw, no rubber. Let's get straight in.
But we say that like we plan really anything.
Well, yeah, we don't really plan
When
shit.
we first
do
started,
Like,
we used to like, oh yeah, we had a
all
fucking
right, look at the
Trello.
list. Yeah,
we were putting ideas in there, bro. I haven't put in that Trello since like 1857.
since we made it, mate. Like,
Used to have an itinerary for every
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, we used to have some sort of. We were like, don't want to get caught out, not being knowing what to talk about, and that's never really been.
well,
a
I've
problem.
got something we can talk about.
Oh,
Song of the week.
song of the week.
Ooh.
Wow,
Let's
we haven't
do it.
done that in a while.
We haven't done that in a hot minute.
So
have we?
video's working. Fucking touch every bit of wood around me.
Yeah, until it blue screen's halfway through.
And we're gonna do a song of the week. Are we fucking right back on track?
We are
The podcast
right back
now?
on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you one right now. Which
Yeah, what have you been cranking lately?
Well,
what's the
Old Lizmeister came around to the house a couple of weeks ago, and we were smashing tunes on the YouTube in the lounge room, and she reignited my fucking fire for Wind Waker because I've been
Oh fuck yeah.
absolutely pumping them. I was just playing them in the car for Kim. Kim, what did you think?
Not bad.
Pretty good. Yep, I got the thumbs up of Wind
the
Waker.
thumbs.
So what songs in particular?
The two that three. I'm going to give you three songs of the week because these are the three that I've been smashing.
I can do three as well.
But they're all going to be Wind Waker songs. Oh,
Okay.
maybe I'll. Actually, I'm going to give you one random one. I'll give you two Wind
the
Waker.
Sitch is probably my favorite.
The Sitch, dude. That's the one that we just listened to with that
Yeah,
breakdown.
Bro, that breakdown's huge.
So good.
Yeah.
You don't expect it because it's hell like.
Yeah, it is, eh?
So fucking groovy, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's Groove City. And then all of a sudden, fucking diddle.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
good.
yeah.
My Empire is the
Oh,
other.
yeah, that's
such a good tune.
Yeah.
But my third one, which I'm gonna go back in time, give you a bit of a classic. So try and give me two recent that you've been smashing, and maybe one classic. Do you know
One classic.
Do you know Self vs Self by Pendulum with In Flames?
I'd have to get a refresher.
Bro, so it was like Pendulum
I know
doing
In
a song
Flames.
with a heavy,
Yeah.
with a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
So good. I'll show you after we finish the
yeah,
podcast.
show us.
It's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking
Bro,
good.
this motherfucker used to have this as his ringtone for like 6 years.
Yeah.
But like obnoxiously loud.
Yeah.
And I think it was his alarm as well, so it was just going
Oh,
off
no.
all the fucking time. and it
Oh
was-
no! Do you ever
bro.
get haunted by your alarm? Sometimes now I get haunted by my old alarm. I recently had to switch my fucking alarms up, and I'm dreaming about my old alarm. Now, man.
Well, I had what's the fucking A Day to Remember song with Wake Up? It starts with
Mr. Highways think about the end.
Oh, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
yeah.
That was
Fuck,
my
I
alarm
can't think
tone
of
for
it.
ages.
Mr.
But then
Highways
again,
think
Is that
about
Mr.
the end.
Highway?
That's what it is,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a fucking good song.
what a song. But that was one that haunts me for a while. But I've had the same alarm tone now, which you know the song, for about 6 or 7 years now, and it hasn't pissed me off yet. And I still like the song. It's
Yeah.
a song by Shapus called I can't think of it off the top of my head. Rebirth.
Yeah.
Rebirth by
Rebirth
Shapers. Okay.
But it's got the slowest intro ever. Like I don't like getting shocked away.
Oh, neither do
like
I. Yeah,
that
yeah, it needs to
gentle
be-
rock me from
Yeah.
my slumber. You know,
Yeah,
I want that. And that
I've got some
song's
fusion
perfect.
jazz at the moment. So.
Fusion jazz. Yeah, show me that up.
I will, bro.
I want to get around the fusion jazz. All right, give me your songs of the week.
Go on. Weren't you gonna do?
I've done three. I did The Sitch, I did My
okay,
Empire,
yeah.
and then Self vs Self by Pendulum.
Oh, okay.
Bang.
Oh, all right,
Just fired them out like a late night
Aaron?
fucking.
Bro, so
no.
Nas dropped a new album this
Yes.
week. And it's tidy.
Really?
It
EPMD
is
Part 2 is my
tidy.
favorite.
I like the Death Row East.
Well, the track, like the one where he talks about Tupac.
Yeah, that one's fucking sick.
We're talking about like New York State of Mind, Nas,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, wow. There's
What's
so
the-
many little Nas X, Nas this,
Yeah,
little
no.
fucking
Nah,
whatever.
actual Nas.
Actually,
Nas,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
OG
yeah.
Nas, bro.
Wow, and he'd be pushing
Whipping
it
it up.
fucking.
But it's actually
He's got
killer,
like
bro.
14 albums now, man.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I love New York State of Mind. That song's fucking killer.
Yeah, it's
But-
fucking, yeah, that's a good song.
So so that's song of the week, is it?
Yeah, for sure. 110%. I've been smashing that all week.
What was the song from that, or just a whole album?
No, Death Row East.
Death Row East. Okay,
It's all about like Tupac and shit back
Anything
then.
else? Got a classic in mind that you can drop on us? Even that will do.
Hell by Slaughter the Purveyor.
Oh.
I've been smashing that song.
That is a good song.
Because of T has shown me Slaughter the other day, and now I've just been smashing it.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are actually hell good.
That's so like Tom, I've been trying to get him to listen to heavy metal for so long.
Yeah.
And he's always just been like, and there's been like a song or two, like a Day to Remember song that he like tolerated, or like a Amity song. And then he's like, recently, he sends me a message with an Attila song. That's a bit of a step
Attila,
up in
yeah,
terms of
right.
heaviness. But they're kind of like that party rappy, so I can sort of see how he can get into them. But then he walks up to Aaron at in the warehouse and goes, "Oh, if you listen to these guys," and shows him Slaughter to Prevail on his phone. And I'm like,
what the fuck?
That's not a small
big jump.
segue.
Yeah, that's a fucking big jump.
That's like listening to I Prevail and then putting Die Art is Murder on straight after. Those two aren't.
Bro, he looks
close
to me with
next
like
to
the
each other.
cheekiest smile on his face, like, yeah, I got a little heavier.
Yeah.
And then just
shit.
walks away. I was like, that's not a
A
little,
little heavier. That's me and Pato doing the upside down
Upside
down cross. That was where that came from. Slaughter to Prevail.
Yeah,
The first time we ever did it was
true.
Misery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song was
Yeah.
What's
so
your song of the
Russian.
week?
All right.
So I had this band called Avoid, all in capitals.
Avoid.
On my all in capitals, right? They were on my playlist. They got one of
That's
their
how you know they're serious.
Yeah, I know, right? That's one of their older songs was on my playlist, and then I was like, "Fuck it, let's see what these guys are up to these days." And I went in there, and they've got this song called "Song About James," right? That is just absolutely fucking filthy, like ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
And I was just like, not like deathcore-y, but just the breakdown is just.
Kick your donkey.
Yeah, kick you in. The rest of the song was more like pop sensibility, like, you know, a sing-along chorus kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the breakdown, like, you know, in the middle and then one at the end again is just steaming.
I'm really starting to get into that whole, like, with this sitch where you're like, the breakdown comes out of nowhere and just fucking absolutely kicks you through 7 walls.
Yeah.
They're the ones that you're just like, this song's poppy as. Like, yeah, it's kind of groovy. And then all of a sudden it breaks down and you just fucking
just adds a bit of
scissor
extra
kick your
in
misses
there.
in the back of the head.
That's it. But I've also, if we're going to do another song, I've also been thrashing an old Volumes song from that fucking album. Not the one, their most recent one.
Okay, yeah.
It's called Pullin' Shades.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
There were so many songs on that album that I slept on for ages.
I only ever really listened to like Finite and Feels Good.
Yeah.
And then I got into On Her Mind.
Yeah, that's a
featuring
good
Poya
one.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like I was like, fuck it. I was like recently at work, I was like picking some shit off the shelf. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna like just put the album on all the way through. And this is near the end of the album.
Yeah.
So I obviously hadn't like given it the time of day.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is just such a good sing along like track.
Fire Night for me as well is probably
that's
my favorite off. That's such a good show.
Get Around Feels Good. That song.
Yeah, that was the first. They dropped that as a single to start with. Me and Erica were fucking smashing that when it first came out.
Well, do you remember how like a couple of episodes ago you were saying Era album of the year this year? That's what so far is holding it.
Yeah.
You know they're going to drop a new album this year as well.
Volumes. Yeah, I know that's going to be.
Yeah,
and if it's like the last few singles that they've brought out, then we're in trouble.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Aren't we waiting on some Northlane as well?
Yeah, Northlane's going to drop this year as well.
Yeah, they were doing.
But I'm not
Northlane 6 as well.
I'm not as optimistic in terms of it blowing my mind the way that I am that Volumes album, because the singles that Volume has been dropping have all been right in that pocket of fucking whatever they like. Whatever this genre is that exists now, which is this fucking just really intricate, riffy grooviness that we're getting from the Polarises, the fucking Mirrors as another example, like these kind of bands that are all doing that sound really well. That's what I'm all about at the moment, man. I think that's that.
Good riffs, good choruses, and heavy breakdowns.
Yeah, that's right. It's a pretty classic
Simple
formula, really.
I don't mind a good guitar solo every now and then.
Yeah. But it's just that riff that makes your head bang and the donkey kick and breakdown. With some catchy ass chorus to keep you coming back, bro. That's the formula.
And as for a classic,
I
I don't know. I haven't like everything I've been listening to lately has been more modern, like more modern stuff. I haven't threw on a classic in a while, but semi-recently, Lizzie and myself watched the Ghost Inside live doco from their like return.
How good was that?
Yeah, that was killer. It was really good, man. It was really
good. I had a bit of a cry, but
and had a bit of a crawl.
Me and Erica.
They played Overlooked, and I was just like, oh man, I forgot how good Overlooked was.
And it's such a
Yeah.
tune.
So I reckon I
That
might
song.
have
Dear
to.
Youth. How good's the song Dear Youth?
Well, even like Engine 45, right?
Winnie loves that song.
Originally, I was never huge into it because you know what it's like when a band releases an album and then it doesn't sound like their old stuff, and
Yeah.
you're kind of like, you know, you're a bit like, it doesn't sound like it goes inside, and then it takes a while to like warm
Us
up
with
to
every
it.
band ever.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But then now I go back and listen to that album,
Yeah,
and it's still
and
the
it's
most
fucking
Ghost
huge.
Inside fucking
Yeah,
thing ever.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
the album that I really got into. Was that one?
Oh, really?
My
Yeah,
favorite
okay.
song of theirs is off that album. It's called Face Value, and that's
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
fucking sick
Full
song.
on.
You like
Yeah,
that
right.
song?
Yeah, that song's a tune.
Yeah,
Ghost
'cause
is-
I never. That was that was an album that I never gave like the time of day. And then at Unify, when they played Engine 45, I was like, this is sick. And then
That's
watching
one
it
of their
again.
most popular songs.
Yeah,
as well.
watching it again like there, I was like, fuck, I slept on Engine 45 so
Yeah,
much.
it's such a tune.
Yeah.
That song would have been killer live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Sing
just
alongs.
insane. I wish I wasn't so much on the nod. Bro, I was
Wish I remembered
fucked
it.
at that point.
Yeah.
I do remember, like, because I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
him
yeah.
being like, you know, the reason I got to stop for so long in between songs is because, like, it half kills me having
Yeah,
to give
yeah,
that
yeah.
much energy. And I remember,
Yeah.
like, fucking almost tearing up at that. But then I was also almost falling asleep, and Erica's like, cunt, we should probably go to bed. So I think I missed, like, that last song because I was about to fall asleep in the
Yeah.
bed. It had been a
Not
big
a good
3
place to
days.
fall
It was
at
a
that
big,
point in time.
yeah, it was a big weekend. It was a big weekend.
Me and Erica actually watched the second Parkway DVD the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Homers for the Heartless, which I've seen a bunch of times, but I don't think she'd seen it. And I know the first 2 DVDs are just on YouTube. This is how cool Parkway are. Not uploaded by Parkway at all. 2 random fucking YouTube pages have just uploaded the full first 2 DVDs of
Yeah.
Parkway. Like, yeah, whatever.
The first DVD will forever be my favorite.
Oh, that
That
thing
was
is
just
so
so-
That
good.
thing is killer.
Yeah.
Right, the concept that they have at the end, which is that show from Sydney, and it's just mental. And it's
Yeah.
like, again, that's at their point of a band. There's no Deep Blue. They've just got Killing of a
Yeah.
Smile and Horizons out. And yeah, it's just crazy.
Just
man.
inspirational.
But
man.
that,
Like, nothing but like basically.
The whole like singing and chanting riffs of Parkway starts from after that DVD when they go to
Yeah, they go to India
they
and
go to
shit.
Brazil,
Yeah.
and the Brazilians, because they're all soccer fanatics, were like literally chanting
The riffs.
every single riff.
The riffs, yeah.
And so then now everyone started just doing, because they were so like, this is amazing at the watching the DVD.
Yeah.
Now you go to a Parkway show and everyone does that with so many of the riffs. It's just fucking crazy. And even Jeff afterwards is like, who would have thought that these riffs that I wrote in my little fucking basement in Byron would be getting
Yeah.
soccer chanted at me
Yeah.
halfway across the world.
Yeah.
So when's your next show? When you heading along to some live music next? Is it going to be full tilt at the end of the year?
Nah, me and Kim have tickets to the Polaris and
Oh, yeah.
Make Them Suffer show at the Bridgeway.
True.
We got them sneaky all ages.
Yep.
And I got the ones from the night before it sold out.
And,
Yeah. Is the
so-
all ages one sold out?
Not yet.
Oh,
so
fuck, I'm
get
gonna
amongst
do that
it.
tonight. Yeah.
And
Get
I'm going to
amongst
buy
it.
the all ages one as well. I'm going to go 2 nights.
Come
in a row.
along. Yeah.
Well, after missing out on Polaris last year and missing out now on bands for nearly 2 years, I'm fucking.
Yeah,
I thought, fuck it, I'll go
yeah.
2 nights in a row.
Well, every ticket that we've bought, I mean, Lizzie have bought, has been fucking postponed.
Yeah.
Like we were going to go see I Prevail and Motionless in White.
Yeah.
Postponed.
skis.
Full
tilt.
In Heart's Wake. And
yeah.
who was supporting In Heart's Wake? Not sure. Can't
Wait,
remember.
maybe use it like the bad luck. Don't get tickets. To
Yeah,
the show.
I know,
wanna
right?
go.
Postponed. And then
Full Tilt.
Yeah, Full Tilt postponed.
Oh.
Stand Atlantic postponed. Oh, cancelled.
And now no Thy Art on Full Tilt either, which
Oh,
breaks my heart because they're
that
one band I
makes-
still
But
haven't seen.
you haven't seen Die Hard?
Never
No.
seen Thy Art,
Really?
and I've
Bucket list,
been
they're
to
like the
so
last
many
band
shows.
on
Well, you haven't
list.
seen him either.
No.
Fuck, I've seen like 4
One
times,
of my
eh?
favorite bands. I've never got to see them.
True.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking devo about that.
pretty
But
tight.
Thornhill, who I've been again,
Oh,
are again
yeah.
that groovy fucking
Thornhill
riff.
is sick, dude.
They're so good, so I'm excited to see them. Have you listened to much Thornhill?
No, not
Alright, get
really.
around them.
Yeah.
Ready for full
Well,
I'm
tiltness.
gonna have to.
Yeah,
That's
it's
gonna be a sick day.
it's been fucking
Oh, fuck no.
it's been shit, man. It's been shit how much gigs are just getting fucked over in there. And this whole thing of like letting 15,000 people into a fucking stadium for football, but yeah, every single show has to be cancelled is just bullshit.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense,
No,
man.
that's right.
It makes no fucking sense. But then again, we're not going to go into COVID sensibilities right here now.
No,
are we?
yeah,
Let's be
no,
real,
this is a
because
waffle.
None
This is a
of
waffle
none of the
episode.
fucking shit that's going on makes any sense.
Can't put COVID and sensibilities in the same
No,
sentence,
you definitely
bro.
can't.
Hey, there we go. Look at him. Hey, don't be funny, cunt. I'm like, this is my podcast. I'm coming here. All right, so I'm taking a step back.
Taking a step back.
Aaron and
So-
Tyler
Everyone's
will
just
look
gonna
after
realise
this.
I'm
So,
Ghost Rider
Aaron,
stand-up.
when are you jumping on for your first stand-up show?
Yeah.
Never.
Never. Never.
Can't steal J-Man's thunder like that.
Well, rookie's trying.
Yeah, rookie's trying.
Rookie's fucking trying.
It's
but,
fun, everyone knows I'm ghostwriting J-Man's shit.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Comes
They'll
out,
be
starts
like, I
doing
swear
my
we've
joke.
heard these jokes
So,
before.
you're
but-
tying a knot in a Connie. I don't even have a gig lined up, hey?
Yeah, been a hot minute.
I want to go. Well, we're waiting for open mic to start because it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of open mic. Same dude's been running it for 10 years
True.
at Rhino Room.
Yeah.
And he's a sick cunt. So we want to all get around the 10-year show for him, but I don't think it's going to be back this week, but I should probably check. Otherwise, that's tomorrow night. But yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing else in the pipelines at the moment. So
Well, it's because after lockdown, you know, people probably just aren't. They're going, well, it's just going to get fucking cancelled again. So
Yeah.
they're not even bothering to.
You've been writing?
and that's where not heaps. I have been doing heaps of new shit lately. So
Yeah.
that's where like I'm like I write a whole chunk and I'm like, yeah, that'll do for another year.
Then just say the same.
But
thing
also having no
sometimes.
gigs fucking coming up as well doesn't really help.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
motivation,
Right, yeah.
levels, and obviously had that one cancelled that I was supposed to do it the end of July, which kind of threw a spanner in the works. So yeah, no, it's just motor along, focusing on the old potty, focusing on the old potty, and just hoping to get to some of these fucking live shows, man. Because I'm just missing them now, really bad.
Like it's at the point, like there was a point where I was like missing them so badly that it was hurting, and it's at the point now where I just expect everything to be cancelled.
Yeah.
So I'm not even now. I'm just like, all right, well, we'll buy tickets. Oh, that's another thing. We bought tickets to go see while she sleeps as well. And so what are the chances of that fucking going through? But still, you know, the good thing is when they all do come back, it's just going to be.
You're going to have fucking yeah.
Like,
Well, even if they, you know, the two that I've got at the moment, you know, end of October, then beginning of December. So hopefully they go ahead. Better weather for both of them than what we had when they were originally booked. So let's see what happens and hopefully get some fucking. The only gig I went to is that 2319 out.
oh yeah.
Which I'm glad we went to that because that was fucking good fun. But they're not like, you know what I mean. They're not Polaris.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was a local show, which is cool, but yeah.
But it's not as
it's not a touring
intense
show.
and like I mean again it's who fuck knows when we're going to ever possibly get a like thank God for Unify last year and how many times we've seen Architects in the last few years because who knows when you'll see Architects back here again, who knows if you'll ever see Ghost Inside.
Yeah. Oh,
back
I
here
don't
again.
ever expect to see Ghost Inside again. but-
And there's so many
Yeah,
other
that'd be a
bands
big
as
one.
well. What was that?
That'd be a big hole seeing Ghost Inside again.
Yeah. And but even Architects, you know, they would come back here probably twice since they last were here because they love coming here.
Yeah.
But with all this shit going on, who knows when it will ever be viable for a band to risk booking an international tour.
We just live on an island that's just thousands of kilometers away.
Yeah.
So it's just
And it was already a thing. Like the reason they were able to take the risk before is because they know how much of a fucking scene we have here, or you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So they knew they would sell out. Like that was the advantage of if you booked to Australia and you didn't have any of this shit running risk, you knew you would book the venue and it would fucking sell tickets.
Yeah.
Whereas when you now have to risk doing it, but then you don't know if something's going to fucking spark up and cancel the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's not worth fucking booking it and losing money on.
Just
booking.
get like a festival island. Get the COVID
Yeah.
test before you go. You pass the test. You can
Or
go.
You
go
can
to
roll
the fucking
in.
island.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing, dude.
Do you know how Jonah Weinhoven was the guitarist of Bring Me the Horizon for ages? For a good few albums, and he's from Adelaide, right? A
Wait,
recent,
no. What? He wasn't in Bring Me, was he? He was in.
yeah, dude, he was the guitarist of Bring Me the Horizon for from the album after Suicide Season. There's a hell I've seen it, and then I think he did the one after that as well.
So he was in Prom Queen, and then he left Prom Queen.
Yeah, and then he
went
left
to-
Prom Queen and then went to Bring Me the Horizon.
Wow, I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Anyway, I didn't know this either, but Ollie Sykes used to live here. He used to live here as well, and
What the fuck?
yeah, and supposedly like when he was younger, he would travel between like Adelaide and Perth, like living here for whatever reason.
Wow.
And that's why Jonah ended up becoming the guitarist of Bring Me the Horizon because they were like mates.
Yeah, right.
That's insane. I would
Yeah.
have never fucking known.
I didn't know that either, and then recently I saw that and I was like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
that. Wow.
But yeah, we've always had a wicked
Up to
hardcore
South
scene here, man.
Australia.
We
Yeah.
really have.
Yeah, we
Well,
have,
like
dude. We've been
Mark
hell blessed
Ryan
with
when he was
that.
on here talking about it. Those Mosh for Suicide and all of those things that they used to do. Like Adelaide was just crazy for how popular and how there's so many bands have come out of Adelaide. Like it's
Yeah,
just
man. And so many bands came here in general just because they wanted to play here.
Yeah.
Especially because a lot of good bands were from Melbourne and Sydney.
Yeah.
We're not that far from Melbourne and Sydney. So it's
No,
like-
that's right. And
Yeah.
they again once it was one of those things where they knew if they put a show on here that it was going to fucking sell out no matter where they did it.
yeah.
You know, Thebby, Gov, whatever it is, Enigma.
Yeah,
it's
that's
going
it.
to fucking sell out.
Even the
they're gonna have a
underground and
huge
shit
night.
back in the day.
Yeah, dude.
Do you remember the Facebook page? Fucking a wild crafter appeared.
No.
Where
No.
they just have like photos of Crafter and like random things.
Oh, really? I
Going
didn't
around
know.
for ages, and it'd just be
Oh.
like him doing stupid shit, and then he'd start posting it himself, and he was like photoshopping himself into like random places and stuff.
Oh,
It
wow.
was one of the best pages, and it was literally all just about Crafter. Because he like hated it at first, and then like fell in love with it pretty much, and realized it was just a piss take, and just went along with it. It was killer.
I always remember my mate fucking walking up to Crafter off his head and going, "Hey, Carter."
Oh, really?
Yeah. And all of us just being like, "Oh, for fuck's sake,
come on, dude. What are you doing here?"
You know, the Soundwave I went to, Confession was playing, and I was like right up the front, and he was about to do Fuck Cancer, and he seen me and was like, "You're big as fuck," grabbed me and jumped on my shoulders and sang the song.
Who
on my
did?
shoulders.
Crafter did?
Crafter at
True.
Soundwave. It was killer. The
No
one I
shit,
went
that's
to with
sick.
Brad.
Yeah,
And, like,
wow.
yeah, when I was like 17, yeah, Crafter got on my shoulders. It was killer, and sang the whole song on my shoulders, and I was sitting there like, "Oh, I'm fucking dying."
Yeah,
Drop Crafter.
Yeah.
I'm like 17, can't you like 30? Get off my shoulders.
Yeah,
I
wow.
was like, I can't drop
Because he would have been
Crafter.
pretty heavy.
Yeah,
Like,
well, he was-
not like, you know, chopping into him or anything. But
No, but yeah, he definitely wasn't having Rookie on your shoulders or
Yeah.
anything. It was
Yeah.
having me on my shoulders.
So are you going to jump back on the drum kit anytime soon, Aaron, or what?
I wish it's so expensive, bro.
Yeah, they are. You can get like an electric drum kit for like a couple $100 nowadays, like $500.
Yeah, that'd be the thing that I'd want to do as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got Winnies that I can, but it's pretty small.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind getting an electric kit.
You can just go on Marketplace. You can get like one that's got like a hi hat, a snare, 2 toms, 2 cymbals for like, and a kick obviously for like like $500.
That's pretty good.
It'd be sick. Like that's one of the instruments that like my mate had like a hell dope drum kit. He had like 3 floor toms, and then he had like 2 crashes, a splash, a china, a bell, all that shit. And he used to have it in his room out the back.
Yep.
And we all just used to jump on and play. I can never really play anything but like hip hop shit, like
Yeah.
like shit like that. Even like every now and then I'd be like like that, but I couldn't do any like crazy
Yeah.
things. That's always been one instrument that I've just wanted to fucking learn, man. Like,
It's hell fun to play.
yeah,
We should just all go in on an electric kit. Fuck it.
Yeah, just have one fucking situated
Just-
up here next
just
year.
one, just one communal kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have it like bi-monthly. We'll all have like a set of the kit. Have it at
Yeah, get to like, we have joint custody
Bring it
over a
around,
fucking
joint
electric
custody
kit.
over the kit.
Yeah, I did
It's
some
mine
weekends.
from Wednesday.
He gets weekends. He gets weekends.
Wow.
Fuck. So we get what?
It's always
Monday,
the shit
Tuesday?
parent that
Yeah,
opens it on the fucking
exactly
weekend, hey, right?
Wait, I'm letting you go out and get loose. You should be happy.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
we
have
gotta
to look
have it
after the
5
drum
days.
kit.
Look after the drum kit.
He needs to eat.
Oh yeah, hey guys, can't go out tonight, man. All right, got the kit.
Got to spend time with the kit.
Mrs. has left me with the kit again.
Oh wow.
Again.
Yeah, she's out getting fuck-eyed somewhere, and here's me.
Yeah, there's like electric kits you can get now where you can like change what the you can have just like one symbol and change what it is
Yeah.
on like the settings thing. So you can change it to like a china or a splash or whatever you want.
So
it
just,
to.
I just need one China. That's
Yeah,
it.
That's all you need. Yeah. It's just trying
And a
the whole
cowbell.
time. You can get some more complicated ones that have 3 symbols. So you could have 2 crashes and a
Yeah.
china
Yeah.
as well. But
Yeah.
like they're getting a bit more. They're like Yamahas and shit.
Yeah,
I've never even
they're
played
up
an
there.
electric kit.
You've never played an electric kit?
No, I've played
Wow.
like a fair few different people's drum kits, but I've never played an electric kit. So
I don't think they have quite the realistic
yeah,
like
Yeah, they don't bounce. as
Feel?
well.
yeah,
Like
you
it
got to
doesn't-
learn
yeah.
differently. Like you got to play differently on an electric kit. That's what I've heard.
yeah.
But then it works in reverse. Once you learn how to get hell proficient on the electric kit, then you go back and play a normal kit, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck's this old archaic kit
Yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
using right now?
Because you got to tune each tom and the
Yeah.
snare or every skin. You got to tune them, and
Yeah.
then like sometimes you want to dampen it, so you got to put that fucking goo and shit on there. I don't know. When we went into the studio with Chris to do the drums for Rogues, he had this like goo that he like put on the snare to like dampen it, so it didn't
Wow.
ring so much. I'd never seen it before.
Yeah,
but
I've seen
either.
dampening goo.
yeah. Because like supposedly you can like some people like put their wallet and shit on there, but because he was just going mental, like your wallet's gonna become fucking flying off, you know. So
Yeah.
he got the goo out.
I saw a post on like metalcore on Facebook the other day. It was just like, as soon as I hear a blast beat, I turn the song off. I was like, wow, what a position to
What a
have. I was
position.
just like ruling out fucking 50% of all metal songs.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Some of them, I can see the point. Like some of them are annoying. Sometimes a blast beat doesn't have a place in a song. And if it doesn't sound crisp as like, it can just sound like noise.
Yeah, exactly.
But taking, obviously it was a shit post, but just
How'd
like
you get
taking such a hard and fast stance of
And
like,
get
as soon as I hear a blast, I turn it off.
75% of the song, like, oh, this is groovy here, blast beat. It's like, nope, see you
Oh,
later.
yep, no. I'm gonna write a letter. Everyone's writing angry letters today.
Everyone's who you write an angry letter to?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just write J-Man a letter about writing his letters. Pretty angry about you wanting to write so many letters.
Letters,
Wait,
yeah.
who are you writing a letter to?
Well, I can't.
Dell.
Oh, he's writing Dell. That's right. Yeah.
Fuck Dell.
Yeah.
Your computer's Dell good.
A postponed letter as well. Like, it's all good. And now he's
The postpone. Yeah. It's all, we just needed a
postpone
good old
letters.
fucking system reset, but I don't know what happened with it, man.
She's going good right now.
She's
so
going.
that's what
She's
I'm
going
fucking-
strong, bro.
That's what I'm stoked for. Something obviously, some bit of software just went fucked when you're running your shit, or when
Well-
it's trying to load the shit, even because it did it when you even rebooted.
Yeah.
It
Well,
fucked up. So obviously something was just
I
causing it to
updated
be
drivers. I did everything, but
Stop using LimeWire, bro.
well, Bear Share got me fucked up,
But
bro.
the funny thing is, my PC's been blue screening as well. So, and then, Dad, bless his cotton socks is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But he's like, me and him have a very similar trait of that when I set my mind to doing something, I want to do it that fucking minute most of the time. If it's something I want to do,
Yeah.
which is why it's weird because he's like, all right, I'll do the reinstall and everything on the computer for you. But then he's like, every day he's like, have you fucking gotten all your shit off it yet? And I'm like, there's no rush. I got my work laptop.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll fucking do it.
I'll
And
get
then
to
Monday I had the day off and I was like, all right, I'll do it on Monday. We ended up going for like a 2-hour walk with Erica. Got back and I was like, I just want to play Pokemon now. I can't be fucked doing that. Messaged him. I'm like, I'm not doing it now. And he's like, oh, you're a fucking pain in the ass. I'm like, you don't even have to, right now, until I do it, then you can fucking do it.
Yeah,
Like, what,
yeah,
you're going to go away next month and you can't do it then?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. When I've cleaned it up, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
Says me who's getting all the shit done for free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But still just like that impatient, like, oh, well, fucking,
I'll get it
I've said
around.
I'm going to do it now. I just want to get it done.
to get it around.
I mean, it's got shit to do.
He does have shit to do. So
He
that's the
spent
thing.
2 days trying to fix the right trigger on his PlayStation controller.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, it stopped working. He was like taking the controller apart and shit. Like, put a tissue in there and then it was,
Engineer.
like, downloading all these programs.
Engineer
to, like,
Carl.
Yeah, I was like, Dad, just relax. Just get him the controller.
Yeah, they're not even that expensive now.
I was like, yeah, 18 hours.
How much
in,
are they these days for?
Probably like $60 or
Yeah,
something.
for a PS4.
Oh,
one,
PS4. Yeah. True.
I was like, Dad, you're 18 hours in now. I think it's time to give up.
18 hours.
Yeah, he spent a fair bit.
Holy shit.
And didn't fix it?
No, I don't think so.
You can get those replacement
Let's get a
packs
freshie.
as well, but just get a freshie.
Just get a
Yeah,
freshie,
you can
bro.
like replace just the triggers and stuff.
He's had those 3 controllers for like
Since
since it came
1856,
out, pretty
yeah.
much.
1856.
That's my always go to. If
Is it?
anything's
Is it?
slightly in the past, yeah.
Mine's always 1903.
Really? No,
Yeah.
mine's 1856.
18 because that's 1856.
And you know what I always think of? You know that Simpsons episode where they, I think they're going to that big, whatever it is, theme park, and it turns out it's the wig sphere.
Wig sphere.
It's
No,
just
I
a
don't know
big
much
fucking
Simpsons.
thing, and there's all wigs in it. It's like it
Oh,
used to be a
really?
theme park, and they go up the tower, and it's like, and they're like, oh, what happened to whatever park? And it's like, used to be
No.
back in 1986 or whatever. Every time I see 1856, that's what I think of. I always think used to be.
Used to be.
That's you know the episode because it's where they fucking Bart, can we stop for ice cream? And then it's like, Bart, can we stop to pick up that
Oh,
hitchhiker?
yeah,
and then the
they're-
hitchhiker's like, Bart, can we stop for ice cream? You don't remember that episode?
Nah.
Yeah, and then
No.
they all
Oh,
come back
dude.
in the car and they're all wearing the wigs.
Yeah, that's
I remember
right.
that,
Yeah, Bart steals, or they all steal a car or something, and then they decide to drive to this fucking theme park. I don't know how you haven't. That's like one of those ones that
Yeah.
would have been on 6 p.m. Channel 10 at least. Fucking
Yeah,
40
right.
times.
Yeah, nah, I don't
probably
know.
on
My
right
memory for The Simpsons is quite limited actually. I watched it a lot as a kid. It was on Fox 8 all the
Me
time.
and Aaron used to
man.
do Simpsons marathons every Saturday and Sunday morning.
What was that
Yeah.
on? Fucking
Fox 8.
Oh, Fox
They used
8,
to do that like 6 episodes in a row.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
we
for
used to
3
be
hours.
like WWE SmackDown, then heaps of Simpsons.
Yeah.
And then on the Sunday it'd be like Raw, then heaps of Simpsons.
Simpsons,
so you
yeah.
just get like
Who is your favorite back in the day? Who was your favorite wrestler?
Ooh.
If you had to do one.
Actually, what am I? Jeff Hardy every day of the week.
Jeff, oh yeah, Hardy
Yeah,
Brothers was
what
sick,
was
bro.
it?
Jeff Hardy was dope. Was it the Swan?
Swanton Bomb.
Yeah,
Swanton
Swanton
Bomb.
Bomb. Yeah.
So I started in WCW. That's how old my so Goldberg was my man.
Oh, Goldberg,
When
yeah,
WCW was a
yeah.
thing, I was the absolute Goldberg through and through, spearing every cunt left,
Yeah.
right, and center.
yeah.
And then when it was WWE, Kane's right up there. I was a
Yeah,
big Kane.
Kane's like, very up there for me,
fanboy.
man. Yeah, he was cool. His character was just so menacing. Like it was just like as a kid, you know, you'd see like Randy Orton and shit like that, and you're just like, oh, whatever, it's just a dude. But like Kane is
you
just
were like,
this
this dude-
monster
yeah.
with a fucking mask and shit.
Bro,
and
on the
like,
trampoline all the time, I'd be doing the fucking hand up
Yeah,
firework
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But then, so him and my brother would be out on the fucking trampoline like fighting. And so when I'm a bit older where I'm not out there proactively with them, I'll be like playing computer, decide I want to go beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So I burst out the door singing the Kane theme, just going like, and then walk over, choke slam them both on the trampoline and go back inside.
Me and my brother used to do that as well, but we used to actually play the songs.
Oh, yes.
So we played them and did it. But,
How good was that? Did you have a trampoline as a kid?
No, it was always just on beds.
Bro, trampoline was the
breaking
best.
beds.
Just breaking beds, yeah. Choke slamming through beds.
So I almost died on a trampoline one time.
True.
I don't know, probably over exaggerating slightly, but
But you felt like you were
so
gonna die.
me and my cousin used to do. We called it Superbs, which I don't know why the fuck it was called Superb. Oh, I think it was because of Mortal Kombat. When they get the hell good uppercut and they go hell high up in the air, the thing goes superb.
Yeah.
That's why it was
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
Superbs.
Yeah.
I don't just remember that then. But it was where you do the whole double bounce thing, right? So someone hits the trampoline hell hard and the other person goes fine.
Yeah. Oh, what? You got double bounced off?
So we were getting real good at it. Like we were getting some serious fucking air. But then my cousin was tuning the fucking girl that lived behind us, right?
Yeah.
Because he was like 5 years older than me. So the trampoline was right up against the fence this day, and we haven't moved it back into the central backyard area before we started playing this game. So I've come down for my double bounce, but I've come down slightly on the angle, and I've ended up like fucking flying towards the fence.
Oh.
And I've ended up coming down. Luckily, the fence was capped. Otherwise, I probably would have died because a lot of the fences weren't capped. But Dad, again, being the fucking pedantic man that he is, was
Well,
like, no, you
pedantic
gotta
man
make sure.
saved your fucking...
Yeah, right. Because I've literally hit horizontally. I've hit the top of the fence with my hip.
Did you have the brush fences or the metal?
Metal.
Metal, yeah.
And so like the whole side of my ribs and that was purple for like fucking 4 weeks. And I've almost like fallen. So I've hit it, then almost fallen over the fence.
Yeah.
And my cousin's like grabbed me and pulled me down. And then I've like gone down the side of the trampoline as well. Like
How close is this
wedged in there.
trampoline to the fence?
Like
so
less
on
than
it.
a foot.
On
Yeah,
it,
pretty
yeah,
much.
okay, yeah.
And yeah, that was fucked. That was like my
Man, I
that was
reckon
probably one of my worst childhood injuries. I
Yeah,
never
I
broke a
reckon-
bone or anything, but that was
Nah.
probably my worst one.
Did you get fucked up by the double bounce? The double jump?
No, not really. I just got fucked up by him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just me being a piece of shit.
That's
really.
what older brothers are like. Like my brother would say the same thing. But my brother would probably say that my sister fucked him up more than what I did.
Well, I
My
almost
brother's the youngest and I'm the oldest.
made a kid blind in one eye.
Oh,
Really?
you did?
Yeah, I threw a broom and it just
What,
like
broom? What? And it went fucking...
and it just javelined like I didn't
Yeah,
expect it to. I
right.
tried to throw it over at them.
Yeah.
But I've just happened to like fucking absolutely spear this kid in the eye who was like probably I would have been like 13 or 14 and he's like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And I'm they've had to take him to the hospital and he almost lost vision in one eye.
Disclaimer though, this kid was a cunt.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I remember being like,
Yeah, we don't care. We don't really care. Look, we don't care.
Pretty sure he's in jail now as well.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure he's
yeah,
legitimately in
there's a
jail
good
now.
chance.
Oh, really?
That's
He's
a
just an
good
absolute...
So,
toy bag.
just one of those kids where,
Yeah.
broom in the eye wasn't going to stop his life path, really. That's at least what I tell myself.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
he was going to be a scholar before that day, and then
yeah, and then that was it.
downhill after.
You've
the
never
broom.
broken a bone ever either, have you?
My nose.
Yeah, bone, like a fucking fibia, tibia, arm, something like you've never had a cast on or anything, have you? What about you?
No.
Never broken a bone?
No. I thought I broke my... Which hand is it? I thought I broke this knuckle here one time when I tried to catch a cricket ball and it fucking like bent this motherfucker back and it was just like it's never been the same since.
I've had a hell bad injury
But
on my
I don't
thumb.
know if it actually broke. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know because I feel like if it was like actually broken, I would be in a
Know
lot
about
more
it.
pain. Yeah.
I've dislocated fingers before playing footy, and I got in the middle of winter in training. I had a footy hit me directly on the point of my thumb,
It's the worst nightmare scenario.
and I felt it like pop out and then pop back in again, all in one motion after it hit.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing ballooned up. It was my right hand as well, so I didn't have to write at school for a while, which was dope.
Nice.
But then my thumb went black, my nail went black, my nail fell off. Like it took
True.
so long to heal and to be able to grip again. You don't realize how much you need grip. Like to actually grab it until it's fucking taken away from you. Dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I just spent like 23 weeks in a moon boot, eh?
Yeah, you did
Really?
too.
23 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
Really? What the fuck? Why were you in there for so long?
Because my ankle is all fucked. It's got like it doesn't have the joint, the joints like fused, so it's just one bone. I woke up one morning when I was like 17 and literally just couldn't put any pressure on it. Mum and Dad were like getting the house renovated. Had to take me to they had the dudes that were renovating the house had to like drag me to the car. Mum took me in and then like x-rayed it and shit. And then I had to do like my formal and shit in a moon boot. No, actually, I didn't end up doing it. I took it. I meant to, and then I left it in someone's car. I took it off like as I was walking into the place. Like, yeah, everyone was telling me I had to do it, so I like wore it in the fucking like Hummer thing.
Yeah.
And as I was getting out, I like, took it off, and then my mate that drove there, I like chucked it in his boot, and then just like limped around all day. But yeah, I spent like 23 weeks of year 12
No
in a
shit.
moon boot. It was fucked. Like trying to get upstairs and shit.
Fuck,
Wasn't a
that
fun
wouldn't have
time.
been fun at
No.
all. So now it's still fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still fucked.
No shit.
Well, that got sad.
I got real.
I came here for the waffle and left with the tears.
Left with the tears, came here for the waff.
But it's fucked that because they can't do anything about it really now, can they? Because it's just the bones.
No, I swear they just left me in the moon boot because they were lazy. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
not complaining while he's in that, so we'll just leave him in there.
Yeah. Did it help? Like, did it? But when you took it off, you were obviously able to put pressure on it. But I mean, you were
Yeah.
still walking around. So
Yeah, I don't know. They just never really gave a fuck about it. I don't think they understood what was actually wrong with it
yeah.
because it's like a hell rare case that it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got the same thing in your neck as Dad did as well, though, don't you?
Yeah, but I grew into that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your neck?
So you can explain it better.
So Dad, because he broke his like neck, he probably wouldn't have broken it, but we had like what's the word, like a
Congenital.
congenital fucking condition where the C1 and C2 in your neck have like a bigger gap in them. So when Dad was 14, he was like dropped on his head and his snapped because it didn't have the like support there that it should have.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when I was 14, here we go, funny story. On my 14th birthday, I called J-Man fat and he chased me down the street and he caught me and put me in a chokehold when we were paro as. I took 10 steps and like smashed my face on the road and like got back up and walked back in and mum and dad thought he kicked the fuck out of me and like dad tried to fight Justin.
True.
And shit. And he was just like helping me back inside.
Yeah.
Because he like grabbed my neck, it like twitched something with my nerves and just made me like pass out.
No shit.
But it was like delayed. So yeah, and then because I had the C1, and then because that happened, they made me go get a scan. Because Dad was like, "That's fucking weird that you just fell out of nowhere." That was like, I used to get shit like that. Made me go get a scan. The doctor said that was all I had, the same thing as Dad. And then yeah, like when I was 18, because I was still going to women's and children's for my ankle, I was like, "Do you reckon you could like X-ray my neck for me?" And then it was like completely different, and I'd grown into it like 4 years later.
Okay.
So who knows, if Dad had broken his neck, he probably would have grown into it too and been fine.
No shit.
Just ate a cup of concrete in the end.
Yeah, I ate a cup of concrete and fucking got good.
Dad actually face planted paro like 3 weeks later in the exact same spot that I did.
Yeah, that's right. He
No
did
shit.
And
Must
Mum
have
was,
been like a,
Mum was
a
away
road
on
tile or
KI.
something.
We had to like call her and she was like, "Bullshit, dickhead," and hung up on me
Real.
because I didn't know what to do. Dad's sitting there like pissing blood. And then I called her again but I video called her and showed her, and Mum was like, "Mum, Dad's fucked." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And fucking, yeah, she felt a little bad.
Mum.
It was funny. Yeah.
Classic mum, just thinking it's a stitch up. Doesn't help that we've stitched her up.
Yeah, well, yeah,
every
you know, it's the
uh,
fucking
boy cry wolf, you know, like.
Called her the
possible
day before, being like, "Oh, Mum, Dad just smashed his face open on the same corner."
But yeah, no, they fucked. That's why Dad would talk about the CBD shit all the time. That's why dads say that when he got dropped on his head, I think you've met his mate Brad before at some of my gigs.
Yeah, probably.
The cunt wears the cowboy hat. He's the
Yeah.
drummer
Yeah.
in those bands. It was him. He was carrying Dad in a fireman's carry drill, and like Dad dropped Dad like by accident off the back. Dad's landed on his neck, snapped it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then they've operated on it too early, and then that's why they've fucked all his nerves and whatever else now.
Yeah, 'cause
so
they just straight fused his neck. Like,
Yeah,
within,
okay.
Like, a few hours of it happening.
which apparently in the 80s or
Is the
they
fucking
didn't know it was
go-to
a big
procedure.
no-no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then they fucking try to like, you know, sue the hospital or whatever, but again, it's the fucking 80s and they're just like, they just win.
Just like bad
So
luck.
they end up getting
Bad
nothing.
luck.
Crazy shit, man. Crazy fucking shit.
Yeah, well, we're sitting here, none of us have broken a bone.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Like,
I may have broken my knuckle.
Have you girls broken a bone?
All my fingers in one hand at one time.
oh, so
How?
Lizzie's broken basically her whole hand.
Should run over your hand?
Big brother, no, he slammed my hand in a cellar door that slammed down.
Yeah. Slammed in a door, broke her hand.
Oh, fuck. Kim, any broken
Yeah, what about
bones?
you, Kim? Nah, so
No,
she's in
you're a
a
little-
broken bone.
You're a little
Camp
pussy
as
like
well.
us.
Mm.
I always thought that's weird. Like even to have 3 people that haven't broken a bone, like, I always felt like
Yeah.
I was the odd one out. Of like everyone's like, "Yeah, bro, fucking fell out of a tree. I fucking broke this one. Tried to do a backy on my fucking pushy,
Yeah.
broke this one."
No, because it's always little skinny cunts that break bones. We got
That's
padding
true.
for
Yeah,
days.
Padding
dude,
for
yeah.
days.
Yeah, I ain't breaking a damn thing. It's always like
Them brown fat cells keeping me safe, boy.
Yeah, I've fucked some toes up big time, and I've fucked my hands up from various bits of sport and whatever else.
Yeah.
But
Did
never
you ever
anything
play
major.
sport?
I played
played
basketball and footy for a
yeah.
bit. Not as long, but I played basketball for ages. But I don't really. Once my ankle went and shit, I had to stop playing at like 14.
Yeah.
Mum made me like pull out of PE in school and shit because they seen my neck and they just freaked out. So they were like, "Oh, we better bubble wrap this motherfucker so he doesn't break his neck." Like to the point where like people would come up and put their arm around me and
Yeah.
like, me and Jamie weren't allowed to like fuck around and box on him.
Yeah, I know, which was like kind of hurt our relationship.
Yeah. When you
thrived
can't
a
box
lot
on,
beating
like-
the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And then damaging the house, and then blaming him when mum and dad got home. I was a good big brother.
Yeah,
really.
yeah, obviously. So I guess technically you haven't broke a bone. That surgery you had on your ankle or whatever you had to do to your ankle.
No, they never did anything.
Oh, they
bro.
never did surgery?
I
Oh,
I
okay.
wish
No,
I
they
got
just put a
surgery.
moon boot on him.
Oh, that was
They
just
literally.
It's like, here you
I've got a
go.
moon boot laying around. Here you go.
There's a moon boot and some physio. It's literally like,
Yeah, that's right. You did do
just
it
help you
physio.
move a bone.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Snap the
Bullshit.
fucking thing and fix it.
Yeah, right.
So I'm secretly hoping that I like snap my ankle doing dumb shit. And
Have you had to have an
then fix
operation?
it.
Yeah. Well, that's what made me ask just then. So I had to have like my knee operated on,
Yeah.
and because I had a bone growing like that way. So if you imagine your leg going, like my leg going down straight, my bone was growing 90 degrees to it.
What?
It was like a little bone.
Yeah, right.
And they had to like essentially like cut that little bone off, but they couldn't just cut it off. They had to like carve into my is it fibia, that main leg bone there.
Yeah,
Or is it
tibia is the small one that breaks.
Tibia is like your shin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had to like carve into that. So so technically my brain thought that I had a broken fibia, but it was actually like they sort of just cutting that little bone off. They had to like carve into it. So when it grew back level instead of like growing the little bone back again.
Right.
So yeah, after that I basically stopped doing any like soccer or sport or something like that, but still kept going to the gym, obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
Obviously.
the fuck
right.
right. Square unit.
I just
You don't
fucking-
get this physique from not going to the gym, motherfucker.
Eat, clean, trend hard, brother. you know.
Clench hard.
Fucking hell.
Love it.
You ever jabbed any juice?
No.
No.
Does it look like he's ever jabbed in the juice?
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
asking.
natural physique, my friend.
Natural
That's-
physique.
That's all natural.
Naturale. No,
I'm a
I've just never like had that kind of vanity.
Yeah.
Like I just don't care enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I will look like.
Look,
and-
I don't care at all.
Yeah,
dude. I'm not
and because
jabbing.
I'm short, it would be like I'd walk around. I'd be like a cloud.
Yeah.
A little cloud.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
the fucking thing off Mario Kart that comes and puts
yeah,
you
the
back on the
actual
track.
cloud. Yeah, the actual.
Or Bowser, either way.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
So I was like, nah, fuck
A
it.
hybrid between Bowser and the Cloud. from
Bowser
fucking
Cloud.
Mario Kart.
What happens when
Blouds,
the Nintendo turns off?
Blouser? That's what I... Yeah,
Cloud.
Cloudser.
Were you ever
Fucking hell.
into Mario?
Yeah, I played it a bit, not heaps. I was a Pokemon kid, bro.
Yeah.
Dad had like emulators on the PC, so we just like smashed Fire Red from start
Fuck
to
yeah.
finish
We used
11 times. Bro.
Yeah, so it'd be like Dad on his
What, Fire
PC,
Red or
me
Red?
on my...
Just normal
Fire Red, bro.
Fire Red. Okay.
Well,
You never played normal Red.
Well, Normal Red came out before he was born, dude.
Oh, true. Wait, what year?
Normal
were you
Red
born?
came out in like...
98.
Yeah, and Normal Red came out in 95, dude.
Oh,
First
true.
Pokemon was
Yeah,
95.
right.
So Fire Red was like, 2001, 2003 or something. So
Yeah.
even then, he's only fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Did you
Yeah,
play?
no, yeah,
Did you
like
play
5
either
years
Red or
old.
Blue?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I had Blue on Game Boy.
Well, I had a Game Boy. Oh, we had the emulator before I had a Game Boy.
Oh,
then I
true.
got a Game Boy because I wanted to have the authentic experience.
Yeah.
But on the emulator, you had a super fast button. So you could just make everything go hell faster. So you just
Yeah.
smash through the battles,
Yeah.
like train up hell quickly. And so then when I tried to play it on a fucking Game Boy and I'm moving
this
at
is
like
so
a snail's
slow.
pace, I was like, I'm never going to
I
finish
can't play
game.
this. Yeah.
So yeah, but it used to be fun. Like it was a cool thing where, because Mum would obviously go back to Kangaroo Island all the time. Me, him, and Dad would just start a Pokemon before she left.
Yeah.
And then we'd stay up to like 3 o'clock in the morning, like all just playing it together.
Yeah, sick.
So like some of my best memories of being a kid is like playing Pokemon with Dad. And it's like,
Yeah, that's
the
cool,
funny thing is that Dad like obviously introduced us to games or whatever, but like he's still such an old cunt when it comes to some things, right?
Oh,
So
really?
even though like he's a massive fucking like knows computers inside and out, but
Yeah.
like you still have to explain things to him like in a game like someone who's never played games.
Oh,
before
okay.
sometimes.
Yeah, right.
So like you've already shown him where this thing is 40 times.
Yeah.
And he's still sitting there like, oh, I can't bloody fucking
on,
do this
can't
thing. And you're like,
fucking
cunt, how many fucking times have I told you? But
So who was your go-to starter then?
Charmander.
Charmander. For
I
you
was
as well?
always fired, dude.
Yeah, right. See, Squirtle was always mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I just thought them two. I just thought Squirtle and Bulbasaur were both little bitches, dude.
True.
Charmander just.
Squirtle would kick the fuck out of him.
Well, I'd pull
Charmander.
on,
Yeah, of course he would, because he's literally a fucking water type.
Yeah.
pulling a Swifty and going straight for that Pidgey and then fucking training him up to a Pidgey.
Pidgey. Oh, Pidgeotos were dope, bro.
Yeah.
They were
got
fucking.
slept
Yeah,
on
see, I always went
hard,
there.
bro.
They were dope, bro.
So in Pokemon Red, since we're talking about that one,
Yeah.
So you go up into Viridian,
Yeah.
but then you go left to where the Elite Four is. There's a
Yeah.
little patch of grass there, bro. And in that patch of grass was a Spearow and a fucking
Yeah, I
Mankey.
remember the Spearow,
And I'd
yeah,
always
yeah.
get Spearow and Mankey because then I already had a bird type and a fucking fighting type
Yeah.
before I even hit that Viridian Forest.
Yeah, true.
And then if you were playing Red in Viridian Forest, you could get a Pikachu in that little left-hand
oh, could you
corner of the
really?
forest
Yeah,
as well.
okay.
So,
So I never played blue, so
yeah, I don't think it was in blue. I reckon it was
Yeah.
in red that Pikachu was in there. But I downloaded a there's a version of it with a phone app on Android
yeah.
where you actually play with other people.
Oh, really?
I'll show it to you when we finish.
Yeah,
so
no
like
shit.
you download the emulator and the app and you download all the Game Boy Advance ROMs, but then they've built this app where everyone who's playing that ROM at the same time, you can
Is
see
on,
them all.
like a room.
So
Yeah,
you're
Bro, it's
walking.
like open world, like
No shit.
So
That's
it's
sick.
an MMO.
And can you
Pokemon.
battle other people?
Yep.
Oh,
so you can
wow,
walk up to them
no
and just
way.
like press them and go like, hey, like challenge you to a
fight?
duel.
Yeah.
You can full trade with cunts
it's
and
not
whatever
like
else as well.
RuneScape but
Shit.
Pokemon.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
And it's like blue and red.
Yeah.
No
So and it
shit.
goes through like so. I only started at Kanto, whatever it is, with blue and red, and then it goes into gold, silver, then it goes into emerald, ruby, and
Yeah.
whatever, like all in this one big like fucking
Yeah.
linked up experience.
Dude, that's
the other cool
sick.
thing is
that's
that
fucking sick.
trainers that you've gone past, they reset every day. So if you want to make more money and get, because obviously you get more experience from trainer battles than going in the fucking grass.
Yeah.
So you just go.
So you
this-
can-
like some of the areas are heaps higher with trainers than in the actual game as
Yeah.
well. So there'd be like
Yeah, the trainer density
8
is up.
trainers in a
Oh,
one
really?
thing of
Yeah,
grass.
right.
So you're more likely to get a trainer than you are an actual Pokemon.
Too bad
in
if
that
you're
bit of
struggling.
grass. Oh,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's obviously. But then you just fucking keep going.
Yeah. I guess like, there's not really any consequences in Pokemon, is there? It's like
No, you lose money.
they all fainted.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
Yeah,
Like,
so you lose some money, you go back to the Pokemon Center and you lose money, but
Yeah.
again, it's just like one of the, you just keep fucking doing it over and
Yeah.
over again until you can get
hit me,
past
hit,
it,
hit
so.
me with your top 3 Pokemon.
Oh. Kadabra.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
stole that. I
That
always
whole
went
fucking
Abra, bro.
lineage. Yeah.
And it was so hard because obviously when you find them in the grass, they teleport away if you don't put them
Yeah.
to sleep or catch them straight away. So you have to throw a great ball or something at them immediately to try and catch them. And then when you get them, they've only got teleport. So you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to do the full, like before
Experience
XP
share.
share was a thing as
Yeah.
well. You
Yeah,
have to do the
like,
full, like,
enter with
start the
them.
battle.
Yeah, swap
Switch
out.
Swap
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and
Yeah.
like so such a nightmare. But then he literally
Once
gets
it got to
confusion
Kadabra,
at
yeah,
16.
yeah.
Then he gets Psybeam. Then he gets Psychic, and all of them just pretty much one shot nearly
Yeah.
everything in the game. So
Yeah. So that's your, that's one. What about two more?
Charmander, and then obviously the evolutions are
Yeah.
definitely up
Yeah.
there.
We'll just talk about the whole lineage tree. If you're saying
Yeah,
Alakazam, Charmander.
Probably like Graveler and that, I love
Graveler.
love a good cheer too.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I love
Glove's
like,
a
when
good
it gets
cheer.
rolled out and shit, and it hits like 9 times.
Loves a good
Yeah.
Zubat. Like,
If you get a
Oh no! If anyone ever tells me, yeah, dude, I love a good gold battle, I'll fucking smash them,
good
dude.
Uber,
No
I
one.
never
likes
got
a
around the
fucking
Geodudes,
Zubat.
eh? Never got
No, I
around.
never
them,
got
man.
around
They fucking
Geodudes
pissed me
either.
off.
I was obviously Abra every game that he's in that I could get him in. I
Yeah.
was 100% finding that Abra. I used to fuck with Miltank hell hard
Oh,
in,
yeah?
in
Okay.
gold and silver because he had rollout.
Yeah.
He got rollout early, which was just a broken move. Obviously, Magmar in gold and silver was another one. I
Oh,
trained
yeah.
a Magmar up to 100 one time, and I didn't start with a fire Pokemon
Yeah.
because I knew I was going to get that motherfucking Magmar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably the 3 that I really
Yeah,
remember,
dope.
like putting a fucking concerted effort into.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
like these mugs. are sweet.
Electrike, which was
Okay. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
that little
The
dog
one that
looking
evolved.
thing.
Yeah.
Evolves into the Mareep or whatever it is,
Yeah.
that sheep looking thing.
Oh,
yeah, I
that
got
thing, yeah.
because that was an early electric Pokemon to get in those games. So
Yeah.
getting one of those and keeping him for most of the game was normally
Yeah.
what I started with one of those bad boys.
So they're your 3 favorites.
Yeah, probably just the 3 that I know I've caught almost every game that I've played
Yeah.
where they've been in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
about
I guess,
yourself?
I'd probably say obviously like the Squirtle lineage.
Yeah.
Eevee. I love it. I
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
love Eevee, dude.
What's your
Love it.
favorite evolved form of Eevee?
I like them all. They're all so good and so cute.
Wait, were we going on cuteness?
Nah, but they're just so. But they're all just. It's just a wonderful. Like the whole thing of it.
All right, so it's just like the questions where you've got to pick one. Give me one.
I've just got to
EV.
pick one evolution of
Yeah.
it. Probably Espeon.
Espeon.
But I like Vaporeon a lot too.
Yeah, but you like your water types, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that early water type fucks Brock shit up.
Oh,
in Red. So
yeah,
having
it does.
Squirtle and then being able to walk straight into fucking Brock and just like lay
Roll
the
him for his
smack down.
cash, yeah,
Whereas like Ember did fuck all.
Yeah,
to Onyx.
dude. Onyx.
You're better off scratching that. Cunt.
Yeah.
That's right. You have to go the scratch
Scratching.
jobby.
Yeah. EV.
And that was the thing though. Charmander was a dumb choice because you've got Brock first, which Ember's not doing fuck all, and then you got Misty.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like that's why Pokemon Yellow was so good. Well, for at least Misty, but then again, Brock, you walk in with
Yeah,
Pikachu, who
you
can't
let-
even
you're not
fucking
doing
use
shit.
an electric move against Onyx.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking good times.
Yeah. And I reckon third one that I know that I've always got around is Scyther.
Oh,
And Sizor
yeah.
when you give him the metal coat.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He
But
was
Scyther's cool, man. I've always fucking liked him because like there's not very many strong bug type Pokemon. If you think about it, there's not really that many strong
No.
bug types.
where
So-
he
Get
was,
around the
he was,
Caterpillar.
Get around a Caterpillar.
he was fucking
Used
shit up.
Harden. What was that? What were those?
yeah,
What were
Metapod.
those? Metapods and
Yeah.
what was the other one? Kakuna.
Kakuna, what a dumb fucking Pokemon.
Butterfree's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, but the thing is like you've only got space for 4 moves, and then he wants to learn Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Stun Spore, and everything else. And you're like, well, I can't fucking have all of these.
But like I used to use Butterfree for
Confusion.
mainly just to catch other Pokemon. So you could put them to
sleep.
sleep, or you could put poison, or you could
good for
do-
the old Abra. Trying to catch an Abra.
yeah. It was good because you have him in first. You do sleep powder, or you do the poison, and then you switch out to another Pokemon and catch from there. But
Now we wanted to ask you. We've obviously, and I decided this today. I was going to run this past you, but I think we just wait now and do our 1 year as our episode 50.
yeah, okay.
bring them
Which
both
is the next
together.
episode.
Are we at 49?
This is
already?
49. Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, there you go. All
There
right.
you go.
That's lined up beautifully.
It's lined
hasn't it?
up. Yeah.
Video's working again, so we
Video's
can
working.
fucking put our plans in place.
Good.
But we wanted to ask you, obviously, you are one of the truest OGs of Wormholes. I don't think you've missed an episode, have you? You've even listened to a couple again twice. when
Yeah,
you've
I've
been
listened
driving
to
around.
double listen to some.
Yeah, that's dedication.
What a G.
bro. What an
What a
absolute
G.
G.
Get around the old weird, wacky, wonderful.
does, yeah, that is
Well,
your
he
favourite.
inspired the most recent Weird Wacky Wonderful. He
He
came
did.
up to me and he was like, "What are you doing, Weird Wacky Wonderful?" And I was like, "Fuck, we're due for one, man.
We were due
We're
for
fucking
one.
due for one." So
So have you got, obviously that's your favourite episode type, but have you got any Wormholes moments, like things that just you made you laugh or that you thought was
or something hit
some
hard.
touching or anything to, because we want to try and get these together so we can talk about them on our 1 year.
So that episode with the Next Step boys.
Yep.
I got around that one hardcore.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get my head right again because of them motherfuckers. So shout out to them cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
so
So
shout
yeah, all
out.
about that episode. And the Rudes one was fucking killer. I like the Rudes one.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah, cool.
That was structured waffle and it was all about
Oh,
that shit.
yeah.
That was some very,
Yeah, that was an
He
interesting
kind
one.
of came in and just took control of that, man.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
just like laid
Well, I didn't know what to what to expect because I know what he's like on stage. I know what he's like, just normally chilling. But I didn't know what it would be like in a podcast setting.
Yeah, and he was he had a third personality. Like,
Yeah,
he was-
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got
podcast
stage him,
persona.
and you got normal him, and then this podcast him was something
Yeah,
completely
it's
different as
something
well.
next level.
Just telling us to shut the fuck up and shit. I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
just
wow.
like sheesh.
Not enough Xannies before he came on,
Not
apparently. But all right, cool. So that's the Rudes one, and the Next Step one, man, is
Yeah,
one of my personal favorites. I
Yeah,
think
that was such a good episode, and they were such genuine good
Yeah.
dudes, and
Yeah.
they were the
And-
first time we've ever met them as well, and that's
Right.
what made it even better and more special for me.
Exactly, because it could have gone. They could have just come on and been like, yeah, so we run an Instagram page, and then just said nothing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're trying to pull information out of them for the whole time, and they just made it so easy.
Yeah.
And obviously, it was they gave us some things to think about that we hadn't thought of before, and some cool ways of looking at things. So that one's definitely up there for me as well. And we're gonna have to get them back on.
Definitely
with video, working,
yeah.
and
Well, that
get
was
their
the
beautiful
that was the
faces.
first time that it blue screened.
Yeah.
So
Piece of shit, eh? What an
Yeah.
absolute
Oh,
dog
well.
of a thing. So we fire off the questions.
I reckon we
asked them
should.
about the thing.
I reckon
We'll,
we should.
We'll get into the
questions.
questionnaire. So we've
questions.
we've asked. Yeah, hey, don't fucking take credit for that, all right? Oh, that was my
We've
great
said
creation.
that for the last 2 episodes.
I know, but he was like, "Oh, questions," and pointed to you. I'm like, "No,
No.
that was my
Oh, I
pun.
thought of that.
That's my granddad's pun." So you've heard them all before. You know what you're in for. So you've listened to every episode some twice. So if he hesitates when I ask him question number one, then he's fucking lying.
Yeah.
Favorite song of all time.
I've been thinking about this one all day and I nailed it down to 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Good
good.
Day by Greeley.
Okay.
Okay.
Really? Fuck.
Wow.
I don't actually know that song.
He's an Australian dude, and he just raps about how shit Australian politicians are and all their shit stuff. There's 3 of them now, but the first one's the best.
So what was it called again? Sorry.
G'day.
G'day. Okay. Sick. All right. I'll check it out.
And then the other one is Hell by Slaughter to Prevail. That
Wow.
song
Yeah, nice.
is up there, especially right now. I've just been thrashing that song on repeat.
Okay. All right.
All
All right.
about that.
Very dope.
2 very different
Yeah,
genres.
yeah,
They're
but you
fucking
need that.
Oz hip hop and Russian fucking
Russian hardcore, yeah,
hardcore, deathcore, whatever the fuck you
That's
want to call
sick. Yeah.
it. Yeah, so Slaughter to Braille featuring Greeley coming
Featuring
out.
Grilly coming out soon.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Have you ever meditated?
No.
You skipped one.
Yeah, I know. I just want to throw a spanner in the works, but
have you-
obviously didn't work.
No.
No.
So since you've heard obviously people talking, is there something that you've thought about like trying to try out for yourself or whatever? Or
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I need to look into it more. Like
Yeah.
the ways that I know about don't seem like that for me, but I'm sure there might be something out there that I could look into more.
that I was looking at an advert that came up for it the other day, and I was like, "Fuck!" I mean, that Headspace app.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like it's really good at.
It looks comprehensive, eh?
Yeah, so it actually shows you like with little pictures and whatever, like
talk to me about that.
when to start and stop breathing and whatever else, and that looks like something would be a fucking good
Yeah.
starting point. So I'm going to try that for myself as well. So I wouldn't mind getting into that cunt on the next step, talking about, going through all of that shit. I can hold my breath for like 7.5 hours or whatever it was. Wasn't that long? It was like 4 minutes.
Yeah, but still.
That's insane.
That's a long time, man.
Like 40 seconds is a long time.
yeah,
let
after a
alone
minute, I'm fucking struggling. Like,
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm purple and
Yeah.
dead, let alone 4 minutes, dude. And then that, when he was talking about his missus like coming in and her being like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
okay?
making sure he's still alive and shit.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a look at that Headspace app, man. It's
Yeah.
the problem was, like, because I heard it on heaps of podcasts, like, I thought it was just going to be one of these, like,
Yeah,
generic
gimmicky
ass
fucking.
fucking
Yeah.
apps. And so, but then when I saw the ad and I saw it actually talk through what it does, I was like, that looks like it could be pretty good for everyone.
Yeah,
a
fucking
very
nice.
good starting point. So,
Worth a gander.
if
Worth a
you
gander.
could have a superpower, what would it be?
Spins fast. Just
Fast.
getting shit done.
I think he's the only person that said fast.
Yeah, we've ticked off some ones we haven't heard recently.
Just getting shit done.
What
That's
did
cool, man.
What did
I
Paul
like
say
that.
last week? What did he said?
He said something
it
left the
wasn't even
field
a
as well.
superpower. Oh, can I just have a never-ending?
A never-ending beer. That's all right. Yeah,
It
yeah,
reminded me,
Fuck,
you know
can I
that.
change mine? That's killer.
Do you know the advert with the never-ending Tim Tams?
yeah.
That old
Yeah,
fucking
the
ad?
never-ending beer.
That with a beer would be good. Like if I just kept sipping this, and every time I put it down, it was just like blah blah blah, and then I start.
How
drinking.
much damage would you be doing to yourself, man? And would it also decarbonate? Would it be at the end, like, obviously you've drunk it, and because it's been open for so long, it becomes decarbonated.
Well, have you been to those pubs where they have the pints that like fill from the bottom? They just put it on like they have like little
How the
base
fuck
things.
does
And
that fill up?
they've got like different cups, bro, and they just place it on a thing and they like start filling up and it gives like the perfect head of the beer.
Yeah, but once you take it off, how does it stay in?
It's like a
Seal thing.
valve.
Yeah,
It'd be like a valve.
seal
So
thing.
like you put it on and it like and fills it up and then take it off.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've seen videos of it and shit. And there's apparently one pub in SA that does it, but I've never actually seen
Well,
it.
old mate would know about it.
Yeah,
then.
he
We'll fucking-
would.
We'll get
Yeah,
Paul on the
get
phone,
him.
be like, "Cunt, where's these reverse filling
Where's these
beers?"
reverse pourers, man? Because I want some of that reverse action.
Yeah, that sounds. I wonder if that would. I can't imagine someone like, yeah, no, it tastes different, reverse poured.
Yeah, it's definitely.
There'd be some wanker that would.
Yeah,
be like,
yeah, yeah.
Nah,
Look,
I
you
don't
can
like this
definitely-
new age shit.
It's definitely got more hops. It's
Yeah.
more hops.
It's just yeasty. That's the
It's
yeast of my
yeasty.
worries.
So yeah, fast.
Yeah, because
You'd be
everyone's just like always worried about time and shit. Imagine like waking up 5 minutes before you have to be somewhere, brush
leg it
teeth, and just
somewhere.
fucking buzz. You're gone. You're there.
Just buzz. I love it. Buzzing things are like. I've even got Winston saying fucking buzz, us, and buzz.
yeah,
All of the anything that rhymes with us on the end.
yeah, exactly.
Just fucking cuz.
Yeah, the food so nice. They named
Couscous,
it
yeah,
twice.
yeah, true.
We've like I can't think. They're the 3 questions, but there's still another one in there. There's like 5 questions.
Is
so what's the
there?
one we're missing? Oh, the conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What's
what's one conspiracy that you absolutely like believe is fucking dead set
Port
true?
Arthur.
Port Arthur. Oh, that's a
Arthur,
heavy one. To
So
think.
wait, you believe that it legitimately happened, or you believe that there was some kind of fuckery going on?
I believe it wasn't Martin Bryant.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fuck
See,
yeah.
People died.
Of
But I
course.
don't think it was
But
Martin
that's
Bryant,
the thing
yeah.
with false flags is people do die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, not being like, oh, no, you know, like the whole like Holocaust didn't happen. Like people fucking
Yeah,
died,
definitely
But, yeah, I
fucking
don't think
happened.
Martin Bryant had
Was the
that fucking
person.
gun in his hand.
You know what's
way.
really interesting? I listened to a Joe Rogan podcast today with her name was like Yeomi Park or something like
And when
that.
he was talking about Port Arthur, was that the one?
Yeah, he talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But like she was talking about she was born in North Korea, and she was talking about her life growing up in North Korea, and it's fucking dark, man. I didn't realize how dark it was over there.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
fucked
fucking.
up.
Like I was sitting there to say I was going. You know what? My life's not actually that bad.
Yeah.
Like it really
Yeah.
isn't that bad.
Chad Mendes was just on Joe Rogan as well, like the fighter. And Joe Rogan, just after that chick was on, she's like, I don't want to ever hear an MMA fighter complain about weight cuts again. Like, you don't know what starvation is, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, this bitch, like, she can't put on weight or anything. Like,
Well, the fact that she said that if someone did something wrong, they would. So let's say if you did something wrong, right? They would not only kill you, right? They'd kill your parents, and then they kill like 3 to 4 generations. So they essentially like wipe out your whole like, lineage.
Wow.
And then
dude.
she was saying, right, that she even like once she started like moved to China, and then from China it ended up in America. The what's his name, Kim Jong Il, when the whole like, regime was so pissed off that they killed her whole family, and they also killed her neighbors that she used to live. So any kind of like connection to her, like just killed them.
What, just for her leaving?
Just for her leaving and then speaking up and
Yeah.
going on Joe Rogan and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, obviously it wasn't Joe Rogan that caused it because that only would have come out like a week ago. But like,
Yep.
still, you know, her over these last few
yeah,
years
she was saying she used to have like dreams of bowls and eggs, or bowls of eggs. Like, that's how starving.
well, they would eat like
Yeah,
grasshoppers and shit, and like the government wouldn't let you like have like farmland or own any cows or anything, but they also wouldn't give you food, so you had to like go scrounging for bugs and shit. It just seemed like
Yeah,
super
like actual hell.
like actual.
And you're
like-
just born there, so you don't have any choice.
And
over,
she- and
like,
she- yeah.
no one's fucking
Normal.
moving there.
That's exactly
yeah.
what she was saying. She was like, we weren't getting told about like there was no such thing as the word love. There was no such thing as like all these things. Like it's some of the ways that they like
fucked
basically
up.
completely dehumanize you. Like she was saying that she had no like dead bodies were everywhere, and you know she see rats eating like human eyes and stuff like that, and she didn't care. Like because they were just like from the day she was born, there's dead bodies everywhere, so she didn't care.
And for what? What is it that the power structure gets out of that? That's what I don't understand.
It's all like a mind. Have you ever read like or heard of 1984 by George Orwell?
yeah, of course.
It's
yeah.
that whole like double speak thing, and that whole like if you say something wrong, you got to go to the root of it. So that's why they
Yeah.
were like killing like generations worth of families, and supposedly every household has a portrait of Kim Jong Un, and randomly or Kim Jong Il or whoever it is at the moment, right? And randomly that they'll have like inspectors that'll walk in, that'll just storm to your house at like midnight, and if the portrait is too dusty, you get killed. If the portrait is too dusty, you get killed.
That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
That's
hey, dude.
twisted.
Yeah, dude.
That is sideways.
Like
as
it's
fuck.
actual, yeah. It's if you're sitting here and you compare it to Nazi Germany, but it's in 2021. You know what I mean? It makes
Yeah, but that's even worse. Like even
that's
the
bad.
fucking
eh?
Nazis weren't
Yeah.
that bad, really, were
Yeah.
they? Jesus,
Well, they were
probably
pretty
got
bad. But like,
cancelled for that.
they were
but-
pretty
Yeah,
fucking bad.
That
But
was
like,
fun on YouTube.
but
yeah,
still,
dusty photos of
Dusty
fucking,
photos of Mr. Ill,
Hitler.
you know,
yeah,
like,
but that's
shit.
what. Yeah, fuck, man. That's
pretty bad, bro. Like,
It's
full on.
insane, and that it's still just like it hasn't changed. It's not like we're talking about an old regime.
yeah, this is
As,
happening
like,
right
slowly-
now
yeah,
as I
this is
record this
happening.
podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
that's insane. What a note to finish this fucking episode.
well,
on.
we're gonna
So we've got a final question.
we're
to bring
gonna
us
whack
back
him with
from
the
that.
final question because
right.
we need to.
So we've got a bit of a present for you, right? You're moving to North Korea.
Sick.
Give me some
Going on a
grasshoppers.
one way.
Some grasshoppers, baby.
Could be a one-way trip. No, obviously you should. Again, you should have a fucking 4-page essay ready for us with your answer to this tonight. So I'm hoping you're about to bring the fucking thunder. You know that I don't even need to spell it out for you. Who are you fighting?
Bro, I have studied the prolific passages of this book. Bro, I'm going the horse-sized ducks.
You're
I'm
going the
out
duck?
with a bang. Imagine
Yeah.
being the cunt, because you're gonna die.
Yeah.
But imagine being the cunt that dies killing like 50 duck-sized horses. You're a fucking legend. Cunts are talking about you forever.
Wait, what do you mean? Hold on.
So
Duck-sized
he's
horses.
fighting
I'm
the.
going the big fucking
Yeah,
ducks.
but
bro.
why are you killing 50 of them? You're going to kill one. So it's one horse. Wow, how has he missed the question?
He's missed the
How has he missed the question? So it's one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized
I'm
horses?
going the big fucking duck.
You're going the big duck. Okay.
Yeah, see, I'll go the
I-
big. I'll go the
I
big
want
duck
that,
too.
I want that legacy, son.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
go the
one
big
gives a
duck too, baby.
No one gives a fuck about you killing a few little fucking horses.
Right.
If you get that big giant fucking duck, you're a champion.
Yeah,
And
you
plus
got that
they'll
mounted
fucking-
on your
And
head.
plus,
Make
they'll
a
gang
move-
up on you anyway.
They're going to
so-
make a movie about that.
All
cunt.
right, that's actually one of the first arguments I've had that's a bit more compelling than your fucking shit argument.
What are you talking about? My argument is this is a gang of Tangeray of these horses that are coming to fuck you up, and you right, and they've got no right.
What? The fuck? Orangutan? A Ray Charles? What?
What are you talking
A Ray Charles orangutan.
What did you just say? Orangutan Ray?
Nah, fucking from Snoop Dogg, a gang of Tangeray. Dre rocked up with the gang of Tangeray. Don't you know what Tangeray is?
No, it's like a drink or
Gin,
something.
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Do something. All I heard
So it's
was
a gang of horses.
orangutan and Ray Charles.
Orangutan and Ray Charles. I wonder what Ray Charles is doing these days.
Isn't he dead?
Is he?
Surely Ray
Bullshit,
Charles is
is he?
dead.
He's
Oh,
not
here
dead,
we
is
go.
he?
Let's find out some fucking.
Should I ask Google?
Oh yeah, do that thing. It's way more fun when you do that.
See what Google says. You reckon Ray
yeah.
Charles is dead?
You're like-
Here we go.
We're
Another
giving that as
Simpsons.
Google home.
Another Simpsons
Is
reference
Ray
for
Charles
you.
dead?
Yeah, dead serious about going to Itchy Scratchy Land.
Yes. Ray Charles died at age 73. Ray Charles died on the 10th of June 2004.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow, that
Years
long ago.
dude.
Shit, I didn't
That's
know that.
17 years ago.
Fuck.
Are we thinking of? Are you
His
thinking
death
of,
age can almost drink.
Yeah, hey, holy shit.
Are you thinking of the other guy? Are you thinking of fucking?
Stevie?
Yeah, he's thinking
Stevie
of Stevie Wonder. I'm pretty sure he's still kicking, isn't he? Or
Is
is he
Stevie
dead
Wonder
too?
alive too?
Here we go. One more.
Oh, Stevie
All
Wonderful.
right. We'll see if Stevie Wonder's.
I wonder.
Is Stevie Wonder dead?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
No,
No, he's not.
No, tell me the answer.
1961 to present, he's not dead.
Okay, so he's still kicking. All right.
Ray Charles is a legend, bro.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Some bangers.
Orangutan Ray Charles. What the fuck are you on? Oh.
You know me, man. I bring the thunder.
Like,
bring the
speaking of
thunder.
you know, there's like massive videos and conspiracies on YouTube of people thinking Stevie Wonder's not blind.
Not blind. Yeah, oh, that's a conspiracy I can get behind. How good
Really?
would
I
that
haven't
be?
heard
Bro,
that.
there's like videos and shit of him like going to shake people's hands and then realizing that he shouldn't know that that person's there and like putting his hand back and shit.
Really?
And like going to pick something up and realizing as he's halfway down and then like trying to play it off as a cool just walk and shit. Yeah, heaps of people think that he's not actually blind and he's using it as like
Which
Yeah,
what
right.
a fucking baller move, hey, just to be like this absolutely famous fucking star and just conning everyone with your eyesight.
Imagine if everyone found out that he wasn't, though.
Well, that's his deathbed confession.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
just
actually, I've actually got 20/20 Hawkeye vision.
He's
and,
like, hey nurse, and then nurse comes over and he's like,
looking good.
nice, yeah, nice, yeah. And she's like, very funny. He's like, no, I mean it, that blue, whatever it is, and your
Yeah.
something hair. And she's like, excuse me?
should you be
That's it,
wearing
then he
those
has a heart
pants and that
attack.
shirt together?
Yeah. And I saw you go through my drawer.
Wait, if there was one,
sniffing
if there
my
was
toes,
one
bitch.
celebrity that you think's an alien, who would it be?
Or celebrity, I'd say Peter Dutton, though. That fucking.
Peter Dutton,
Or,
absolute alien looking bum.
Yeah, what is that? The former fucking prime minister, the cunt before Malcolm Turnbull, who was it?
Tony Abbott.
Yeah,
reckon he's
him
an
and Peter Dutton like are the most lizard-looking cunt. Like the whole lizard theory, dude. Like, look at
Dude,
them two. And
If you want to see fucking lizard, have a look at the royal family member that just died recently.
Yeah,
What was his name? Was it
What, Andrew?
Andrew? Was it? No, it wasn't.
No,
Prince
it's
Andrew.
brother.
Andrew's
No,
not.
his brother.
Nah.
oh, Charles.
Was it Prince Charles?
Yeah.
He's one of those old
He
motherfuckers.
he looks like a
Well,
flat.
Philip. Yeah, we got it so wrong.
He looks
Tells
like a
you-
fucking
Oh
lizard.
yeah,
bro.
tell you how much I care about the fucking.
Yeah,
monarchy,
hey, I
right?
don't even know their names.
Yeah.
Like Queen Elizabeth.
Andrew's
V
just
or
the one
sixth.
fucking diddling kids, but we'll won't put this one on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll leave that there. So
Banned.
all right, let's call it.
What a fucking
Excuse?
good little waffle episode.
Thank you
Smashed
very
out
much.
a nice hour 10.
It was great. Thanks for
Cheers for
coming
having me
coming
on.
around, bro.
And so now the fucking 1 year anniversary show
1 year
next
anniversary next week.
week. Fuck yeah.
Aaron's gonna be here. We're gonna be here.
Yep. Probably get the old Rookmeister around.
We'll see if we can get the Rookmeister on.
And bit of waffle, bit of a look back on our last year.
Yeah,
Maybe a little cheeky game of beer pong.
sounds good to me.
Bob's your unks.
Get it done.
Let's do it.
Peace out.
Peace out.